as we are getting into our next game, getting into our next series, into our fresh best of 3. Bam. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner. God damn it. Hold on. I got you. Spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Frostline, we have our American Protoss player, the yellow Protoss, representing Bing Bong Exports. It is ReaLity. And spawning in the top right-hand corner, going for a 12 pool. No surprise here. We have last month's runner-up of StarCraft Evolution League Koht #1, representing Team Hyper 1 from the land of Hong Kong. It is Koht. Here we go. We have our initial 12 pool on the way. And are we moving out for a hatch block? The answer is no. Okay. So we have the initial 12 pool. And I'm sure ReaLity is familiar with Koht. Like, Koht does have a reputation, 100%. So I'm hoping he can prepare accordingly. Here we go, Lings are on the way. Are we going to pull the boys? Yep, we are. I was curious. I was like, if there's no hatchery and if there's no hatch block across the map, then the boys have to be pulled. The answer is yes. So the boys are being pulled. It's all or nothing. Again, we expect a short series here, regardless of how this goes, whether it goes the way of ReaLity or Koht. I say we're going to be here for like a couple of minutes, and then we'll make our way to the semis. Let's go, Bobby. Let's go. And to be fair, if you remember, Koht did 12 pool drone pool the hell out of Hero, and did actually defeat Hero in, what was it, StarCraft Evolution earlier this year. I want to say back in like February, maybe January. But did happen. Meanwhile, the drones have arrived, the pylon gets surrounded, there was no probe scouts. Oh, no probe scouts. Unfortunately here, we did go for a blind zealot. At least boys are being pulled, but the pylon is exposed. Going for the main fight, going for the army. Yeah, probes are getting surrounded, Lings overwhelm, second zealot's on the way, and the second zealot may just barely pop out in time. And with that second zealot, can he hold on? It's gonna be close. Pylon does fall. Koht pulls away. Does pull away. Gathering his forces. Again, still quite close. Again, 2 zealots. That may be enough. As more Lings are trickling in. Remember, there's no more production. True. Yeah, no more production here for ReaLity. Koht hoping for a surround. He ignores the army, going for the main. That does give ReaLity the opportunity here to repower. Would try to repower, but he has no income. He has no minerals. There we go. Pylons on the way. As more Lings have arrived. That's a lot of Lings. Yeah, you got the surround. No, he gets the surround. And that's going to be game. That's going to be game. Zealots are surrounded. And with that, more Lings have arrived. GG gets called. And Koht will take game #1. Whew. GG. Koht does take a lead in this series. And we do expect another 12 pool drone pool coming into game 2. Not going to lie. We do expect it. Oh boy, and we'll see. We'll see if he's able to catch ReaLity off guard, or if ReaLity is able to recover. Able to defend. Again, unfortunately, there was no probe scouts, so there was no realization of what was happening from across the map. Likewise, ReaLity just going for his own gate cyber expand, or gate expand into cyber core. We could see a blind counter. We could see like a gate forge opener with early zealots into a wall off early on, into a delayed expansion. We'll see how our players do open up. Spawning in the top right-hand corner. God, they switch places. God damn it. Spawning in the top right-hand corner, we do have our American Protoss player, the yellow Protoss, down in the series. We'll see if he can recover. We'll see if he can bounce back. Representing Bing Bong Exports, it is ReaLity. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have, oh, he's droning. He's crazy. Making workers. We have the Brutal Zurich player from the land of Hong Kong, representing Team Hyper 1. It is Koht. Actually making workers, but don't let that fool you, because we still expect an all-in of some kind. 100%. For now, hatch first. For now, is going hatch first. We do see ReaLity opening up with his own gate setup here. Again, no probe scout, which is concerning to me. There was no probe scout in game 1. There's no probe scout here in game 2. So he has no idea what's happening. There could be a 12 pool. There could be hatch first. There could be gas first. There could be pool first. There could be a plethora of openers here for Koht. And we do see ReaLity playing blind. Risky, Bobby, risky. This is a StarCraft 1 mod of SE2. This is a StarCraft 2 mod, I suppose, that does bring together Brood War versus StarCraft 2. So this is called StarCraft Evolution. StarCraft Evolution, it has been around for over a year at this point, but it really did hit the international scene, I want to say like maybe October, September of last year, after that big Chijik event, after that big Korean Invitational. So it has been around for quite some time and has kind of garnered its own following, its own pro scene as well, its own viewer base, and it's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun. It's been very entertaining. Definitely a lot of passion, a lot of dedication put into the mod itself. When it comes to adding assets, when it comes to updating map pools, and of course balancing the game and adjusting and maintaining. Even incorporating, I still have yet to indulge in the, I think the ladder is still in beta. I don't quite recall if it's in full release yet, but there's like a version of StarCraft Evolution ladder that's being worked on to make it a little bit easier to find opponents. So yeah, there's a lot of work being put into the game, into the mod. Do appreciate it. Meanwhile, Koht back at home, going to be opening up with the initial macro hatch and sunken colony. Do you see initial zealot adept moving out here for ReaLity? There's the most interesting StarCraft happening right now. IMO. Yeah, there are definitely some people with that opinion. I mean, personally, like, we still cast StarCraft on a daily basis, and if we didn't enjoy it, we wouldn't be. We wouldn't. But this, to us at least here on the CranKy Ducklings, this is just a nice breath of fresh air, as kind of like what we cover in between all the other big SE2 events. And there's definitely a lot to appreciate. Likewise, a lot of the competitors in StarCraft Evolution are also SE2 competitors. Oh no! Oh, is that a kill? That should not have happened. That should not have happened, Bobby. That's a kill in the hatchery, not a cancel. Ay, ay, ay. That is brutal. That's Koht. We got to bring it together. Gotta bring it together, Pappy. I know that you don't like to expand, but please. Calm down. Going to 2-base Hydra. Bearing in mind there's no lair. There's no lair here. Going to Hydras. Likewise, ReaLity does hit the third. Does it? Yo, he's hoping. He's like, yo, can I get another kill? Can I? Oh no. Koht, does he know he can cancel buildings? No shot. No shot. Okay. Jesus Christ. Koht, you need to calm down, Bab. You need to calm down. Does cancel towards the end, thankfully. Does save this drone. Does get the refund this time. Behind this, there is still no further tech. We are expanding, that is true, but we're building up towards a Hydra speed. Towards laying Hydra. For those that may be tuning in for the first time, Hydra tech is hatch based, as you can clearly see. Lurker tech is lair based, so if we wanted to go into lurkers, that's when the lair would come into play. But for now, we're massing out more Hydras. Meanwhile, ReaLity does move out. Did go for his initial robo. Glaives are done. And we'll see if Koht can survive this, as again, he's still massing up a handful of Hydras. Third base is going to be denied for the third time. Lings, they get across the map. There's no wall. There's no wall. They do get in. Likewise, they're shading to the main. Hydra's in position, but that's a lot of adepts, and there's not many Hydras here. They're being targeted down one after the other. Hydras, they may not be light units here, but they're still being targeted down. There's still a lot of adepts. Brutal losses here for Koht. Across the map, he gets cleaned up. Does get the pylon, though. Does get the pylon, but these adepts are getting out of hand. They're getting out of control. Some Hydra's in position, somewhat. Meanwhile, ReaLity getting up to 6 workers. We'll lose every single adept. And as it settles here, we do see ReaLity with a higher probe count. He has a better economy, getting a third base up and running, but still continuing with more adepts. more adepts on the way. Why is there adepts? It's StarCraft 2 versus Brood War. It's a Brood War Zerg versus SE2 Protoss. It is not Brood War versus Brood War. So that's a heads up. As we do see another shade towards the main. This time there is a sunken colony in position. Oh. And this will be a cleaner defense going for the Prism. Prism goes down. Nice pickoff. Takes down the War Prism. Lair is on the way. Tells us that Koht he is planning on taking up. He does expand here linearly towards the northern side. So getting up to 3 bases, but the drone count is still in the gutter. There's still barely any drones, any workers. Yeah, the economy is not there, but the army is. And here comes the move out. How many Hydras? We have 24 Hydras. Lair is done. Lurker tech is on the way. And do we have much at home to defend? We have 1 Immortal. We have 1 Immortal. We have a handful of Glaive Adepts. Hydras, they start to step in. And remember, there's 24 Hydras. Yeah, they're working their way through this. No shield battery. No shield battery support. The Immortal is going to go down. The counter all-in is just getting out of hand, getting out of control. Again, only on a 2-base economy. But despite the damage being done, ReaLity, he was not ready. He was not ready for this. The counter has arrived. And there is a Colossus in production, but it's too little too late. It's too little too late here. The 3rd base is broken. The Cyber Core under fire as well. Scotty kites back. Moving in once again. Looks like that Colossus might barely spawn in time, but it's going to be on its own. Like, there's no support. It's gonna be no support. Ling Hydra stuttering in. GG gets called, and with that, Koht will take the series 2-0, advancing on to the semi-finals. GG. GG, well played. Koht will claim the series, and not the all-in we were expecting, but again, despite losing so many drones, despite losing a lot across the map, he just cut worker production. He just committed to mass Hydra. Again, 24 Hydras with Ling reinforcements, and unfortunately, we saw that ReaLity wasn't quite ready for that counterattack. He had like 1 shield battery on the way at his 3rd base. He had 1 Immortal, but alas, nothing else to really support himself. There were no force fields, for example, especially against an army that is lacking Roach Ravager. That's where something like sentries can come into play to help minimize how much army you have to deal with at a time, or again, even just sacrificing the 3rd base overall and making a defense at the natural. But again, I don't think ReaLity was fully aware of how committed Koht was and how little workers, or how few workers there were across the map. GG. GG, well played. With that, Koht does catch him with his pants down, and now we are getting into the semi-finals. Oh boy, let's go. Let us catch up here on what has been going on as we switch our scenes over and catch up on the brackets. From the top, we do have our 2 Protoss players. Prome took down Greener, Gunner took down DeWalt, and we have Prome versus Gunner in the upper semifinals. Meanwhile, we have our TVZ as Mang Russell took down Zardiant and Koht took down ReaLity. So we have our top 4 players: Prome, Gunner, Mang Russell, and Koht. Let's go. We have a top 4. We do have a Protoss confirmed for the finals, bearing in mind that Prome is the reigning champion, so Prome is favored to make a deeper run in this tournament. We'll see if Gunner can put a stop and put an end to him. Again, Gunner, he was hyper cheesy and hyper aggressive in his last PvP, so we expect some proxies, we expect some all-ins out of Gunner. Meanwhile, same can be said for Koht. We expect Koht to be going for all-ins and hyper aggression against Mang Russell. We'll see if he can break him. We'll see who comes out on top, the more macro players or the more cheesy players. Let's go. For now though, we're going to be going on a short break. We are halfway through the broadcast. We're going to be going on a short break, and when we come back, we'll be featuring the Protoss versus Protoss between Prome and Gunner. Take this time to get some snacks, get some food, get some water, drain your disruptors, massage your marines, and get ready for the semis. We'll be back soon after the break. See you soon, Pappy. See you soon.